Have you ever applied for a job online and before you could say Jack, you receive a rejection email? It's the ATS, the applicant tracking system. This can be frustrating to say the least. So, in this week's video, I'll be sharing with you 7 tips on how you can beat the applicant tracking system by creating a resume that is ATS friendly. Hi, welcome. My name is Mfon Akpan. On this channel, I share content that will help you supercharge your career and achieve your academic goals. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you're a potential subscriber, consider subscribing. Before I share the 7 tips, let's get to know what an ATS is and how it works. An applicant tracking system, usually called ATS, it's a software that companies use to streamline their hiring process. It's an automated system that screens through job applications, scanning through hundreds, thousands of resumes for the right qualification and picking which candidates to invite for interview. The ATS helps hiring managers and HR professionals from large companies to recruit candidates online. Anytime you apply for a job using an online portal, your resume will be scanned by an ATS. Fortunately, the applicant tracking system are automated, which means they can be easily beaten by a resume that is ATS friendly. So, what is an ATS resume? An ATS resume is simply a resume that has been optimized for an applicant's tracking system. Unless a resume is among the few chosen by the ATS, your resume will never be seen by a real person. How does the ATS works? Every ATS is different, but when you submit your application online through an ATS, you will normally be asked to answer some knockout questions. This can be short answers like yes or no, or other simple questions that are used to screen candidates and quickly filter the ones that are a definite no. Those yes or no boxes you tick during your application process online, yeah, that's just one part on how the ATS works. When you upload your resume or cover letter online, the ATS also scans through your documents to narrow down the candidates pool and help recruiters continue their search. Now you know what the ATS is and how it works. Let's talk about how you can beat it. The first tip is to tailor your resume to the job description and use keywords. I know I hammer on this a lot each time I talk about resumes. Yes, the truth is, it cannot be overemphasized. Customize your resumes to the specific job description and with keywords to make sure that your resume have the right keywords if you want it to reach the hiring manager. The ATS chooses the best candidates by reading every resume and cover letter and comparing the content to the job description. This means that your resume has to be customized with the right keywords so the ATS can read it, meaning you cannot practice the one for all I mentioned in this video. Your resume must be tailored to each position you apply to. To do this, carefully read the job description. The job posting will have a description that comes with all the responsibilities the job requires, qualifications and experience the company is looking for, and skills candidates should have. These are the keywords that the ATS will be looking for. And don't lie, when it comes to listing keywords in your skills section, you should only include the skills you actually have. Number two on how you can beat the ATS is your format. Use simple formatting on your resume. It's important not to confuse the applicant tracking system, so use ATS friendly template. The ATS must be able to navigate your resume easily without getting tripped up on any complicated formatting elements. Certain formatting tricks that looks great to the human eyes might confuse the ATS. If you have used any table to organize any list, for example, you should remove them. Symbols, logos, tables might be difficult for the ATS to navigate. Of course, you can always have two resumes, the one the human eye will read and the machine optimized resume. The resume you create for ATS application doesn't have to be your only resume, and it should not be. Anytime you know your resume will be seen by a person and not a robot, feel free to send your more stylish, creative, well decorated resume with all the graphics and images befitting the company and the position you're applying to. Maintain two resumes, one for the hiring manager and one for the ATS. Okay? Third trick on how you can beat the ATS is to keep the acronym and spell it out as well. The ATS doesn't recognize many acronyms, depending on the settings though. So this is why it's important to use both versions of the text to ensure an ATS identifies your content. Spell out the acronyms and also keep it. For instance, NNPC. Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation. So keep the acronym and spell it out as well. Number four on how to beat the ATS is to use a traditional font style on your resume, like Garamond, Area, Georgia. I particularly love Garamond. Next on how to beat the ATS is to stick to standard and traditional headlines. The ATS will detect headlines like education, work experience, skills. So don't get creative and use phrases like my story, my journey, and my academic achievements. It's important to stick to normal traditional headlines. Number six, save your resume with the correct file type. Preferably save it as a document, but if you're sending it to a hiring manager, save it as a PDF. Last but not the least, use resume keyword analyzer. Use resume keyword analyzer like Jobalytics. Scan your resume against your dream job description. You can also use word cloud generator to search for keywords from the job description to customize your resume. These tools will help you know the areas you need to improve on your resume and the keywords that are missing from your resume. And the good part is they are free. And I'm sure there are other keywords analyzers that are all over the internet that you can explore. If you want to learn how to write a standard resume that will get you a callback, this video is for you. If you find value in this video, kindly give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe if you've not yet. It will make a huge difference. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in this video as you learn how to write a standard resume. Thank you for your time. Bye.